Hey, what's up, riders? It's JP Falk here. Today we're going to be talking about carving our snowboards and being more stable. All right, so the point of the turn that I want to focus on to be more stable is right here between the edge change. Rolling off one edge and rolling onto the other. And how we're going to be more stable is having a strong neutral position between the turns. My key points for this are to have your chin stacked over your front foot. This is going to push your hips back over your back foot. Chin being over my front foot helps me be ready in anticipation for the next turn. Hips back over my back foot. That's going to make me more stable by getting the tail to track. It gets more tail pressure over the back foot so that the tail follows the nose. And then my chest is open in the direction of travel towards my nose. Other key point is that my hands end up on either side of the snowboard. I like to have my front hand over my heel edge and my back hand over my toe edge. And these come into play later on when you're balancing over the edges because your shoulders end up being the counterbalance. The other key point to take away here is that the base of my snowboard is flat on the snow. So for you guys, when you're riding, get you to focus on getting that base flat between the turns, having a strong neutral position so that the tail follows the nose. And that way, when you roll onto the new edge, the snowboard's traveling in the direction of the nose. It's not pivoting. It's not going to skid. And we're going to lay down that edge early edge pressure into the snow when we move onto the edge because we have that strong, stable, neutral position between the turns. A way to practice this is to actually tease out and lengthen out that phase of the turn. I'm actually moving quite quickly from edge to edge here. But for you guys, if you just make this phase right here where the base is flat a little longer and just stay cruising for like 1 or 2 more board lengths before you lean onto that edge, then you're going to find yourself more stable, more smooth when you roll onto the new edge. Make sure you do this on a flatter, like open green run without too much traffic. Carving in traffic is generally dangerous. Otherwise, you got to keep your head on a swivel looking out for public. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that tip to take into your riding. Stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about how we balance on the edges and get like that nice arc to arc feeling. Oh, if you enjoyed this coaching, please comment below. If you're looking for more, let me know, and we'll try to get you into a community where I'm giving more access to people who say don't have access to coaches of my caliber, or if it's just so out of reach. Like let's be honest, private lessons are like $1,400 here in Whistler, and I don't think it's fair for most people to be paying that. So hit me up down below. Maybe we can figure something out, some online coaching, or I have some coaching programs here in Whistler for adults.